Hi guys, thank you for joining us today with DJ DC. Welcome to the Hip Hop Festival podcast and Down to Earth podcast. Today we are here to talk with, listen to some music with DJ DC. Everybody, if you want to take a look over here, this is DJ DC. I'd like to just say that he has performed at my hip hop festival, my annual hip hop festival. I can't remember how we met, but we'll talk about all that. Introduce yourself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the remix master himself, aka the legend, aka the GOAT, DJ DC in the building. 5-star general, the A-Team Sound Crew, and 20-year DJ veteran, industry pioneer, showcase, putting artists on the map, and now working with Royal House Entertainment to develop a series of parties and events to change the landscape of Toronto hip-hop and Ontario hip-hop and Canadian hip-hop by fusing hip-hop, country, R&B, Latin, and bringing all the different blends together and basically pushing out artists that are Canadian first, but worldwide recognizable.
Oh, that's amazing. So when did this project actually begin? Or when did you join?
I jumped on this project probably about 2 months ago.
Okay, and how has it been so far? Is it all that you expected? Because you know me and you, we're hip hop heads.
Yes.
And so also too culturally, we want to pass that baton.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make sure that we are, giving others a chance as well. So congratulations to you. And how's it going so far?
Oh, it's going great. I'm working with a lot of young artists. I'm working with Twy, I know too, and some other guys from like Live Gang, Was Gang. And they're putting out like quality music. It's not just like gang affiliated and the whole misogynistic money, whatever. They're actually putting out like quality tunes.
Yeah.
Like Twy has this song on Spotify called Change the World. And it's basically like a political review of the things that we're not doing to contribute to society in a better way. And you wouldn't expect that from a gangster rapper, right. But it's absolutely an amazing song. And I'm pushing the guys to put out more content like that because we have enough of the bang bang and the fling. We need to start transmitting messages through our music. So that's why I jumped on this project to work with these young guys and help kind of steer their career so that, we can entertain, but we also have to edutain.
Yes, absolutely. And you can still have your gangster music.
Yeah.
And the different,
because those are life stories.
That's it. The difference between us and these kids is we grew up on drug dealer music.
Yeah.
They take the drugs.
Yes, yeah.
Quite different.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy that you were able to find, for lack of a better word, a lane where you're able to put yourself all in the hip hop world and also help others. So again, congratulations to you. And since you've been doing this, why don't you tell and look at the camera directly and tell everybody all your socials so that they can follow you. Remember this, guys. It costs nothing to like a picture. It costs nothing to follow somebody. Always support, especially if you're a hip hop head like me and him. We want the support and we want to provide support. So go ahead, TJ.
Well, oddly enough, part of the mentorship that I give to these artists is harmonizing your social media. So they're like, my Facebook is Roger this, and my Instagram is this, and my Snapchat is this, and my TikTok is this, and my YouTube is this. And I'm like, guys, if people have to look at you through 17 different names,
that's right.
How are they going to figure out that all of my social media is DJ DC Toronto? My Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, everything. DJ DC.
You got lucky like me. I got Hip Hop Festival. You got TV.
Yeah, trust me. I even locked down the .com and the .ca. Trust me, I am not effing around. Not effing around.
Guys, if you guys want to be in the industry and be serious, you see what he's doing, you see what I'm doing, and remembering that collaborating with people, even if you get paid or not, you're pouring into each other. Stop looking at things so much that you got to get money and this and that. Sometimes the networking, working with people, doing an interview with DJ DC may open up doors for somebody else or for himself or whatever the case is. But the two of us come from spaces that we want to help each other. So now that you've given us all your socials, let's talk about some other things. What are some upcoming projects, maybe in March or April, that you're going to be doing? And if you want to tell the audience again.
Well, in relation to the whole Royal House Entertainment, I'm actually going to be part of their record label and going to be releasing artists myself.
Oh wow!
So I'm getting into distribution, artist management, A&R. Add that to my tour managing for Socrates,
Right.
so which is like my baby, my side project, because he's my only client.
No, let me tell you, shout out to Socrates. I mean, this man is first multifaceted. He can rap, he can sing, and I heard he plays about 10 instruments.
Yes.
And so
I can
that
attest.
is, again, congratulations to you. And what would you be doing for Socrates when you're touring? Are you the DJ? Are you production?
Oh, I'm basically the production. So I'm basically, like I said, the tour manager. So when he gets booked for a date,
yes,
then I contact the venue, I contact the promoters, I make sure that he has everything that's on his rider. I set up the studio time for the rehearsals, I manage the rehearsals, I supply all the equipment and everything, and then I'm the first one on the scene for the show, make sure that it's set up exactly the way that we mapped it out.
So you're going literally from A to Z, and I understand that.
Yeah.
My production of the annual hip hop festival each year, it is daunting, and you have to start from A and go right through to Z.
Right through to Z.
That is absolutely great for you that you're able to do that for him and get paid and enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all he has to do is just wake up and step on stage. Everything else is set. And he absolutely loves that, because then it allows him to be the creative and not have to worry about the minutia.
Also, engagement with the audience.
Yes.
At this age, I feel like, too, that engagement is powerful, because if we're listening to you for 5-10 years and you stand up and don't engage, you may lose people, where, as you said, that engagement really does help and, draw the audience in. So if he can come on stage, do everything he needs to do, you're behind the scenes taking care of everything, then he's able to give the best performance.
100%.
So let's digress a little bit, and we're going to talk about you in regards to how did you start and why did you become a DJ?
So I started out as a dancer.
Okay.
And
did you dance for like Missy Me or anybody?
No.
Okay.
My highest, I guess, achievement of dancing was I danced for this girl named Portia back in the day.
You know her?
Yeah. She shot. She was that little like a white girl rapper. She shot a music video at City Hall, and I was brought in. As a backup dancer. I danced with DJ Black Cat in his Michael Jackson tribute, and so we performed at like Nathan Phillips Square, Eaton Center, and Albert Campbell Square. And then from there, I was at a talent show where I was supposed to be dancing with another dancer, and a guy was rapping, and one of the acts dropped out, and they had like an extra time slot, so they gave the rapper a double time slot. It's like I can't fill all of this. It is like, anybody else want to jump in? I'm like, sure. So I have my choreographed dance routine that I jumped in. We basically just freestyled for like 20 minutes over beats while his brother DJ'd. And then I just got so enthralled with like the DJing and the MCing, and I was like, shoot. So he and I ended up recording an EP, and his brother ended up just like giving me like a little introduction to DJing. Yes. And then from there, I met DJ Rock the House, and DJ Rock the House was basically my actual DJ mentor, who taught me how to scratch, taught me how to mix on vinyl.
Yeah. So you were definitely old school.
OG.
You have learned the techniques that have allowed you to pivot and learn as we move forward in the years going on.
And then went from DJ Rock the House to running with another sound crew, and ended up DJing Spectrum.
Oh wow! Yes.
Concert hall. Baseline.
When you used to go home.
Oh, trust me.
You take the all-night bus. So
and I mean, I was on the lineup when King Just came to Toronto.
Yes.
I was one of the opening DJs.
Yes,
and then fast forward several years from that, I was one of the opening DJs for Jada Kiss downtown. So I've DJed for everybody. I've DJed everybody from Kush McLeod to Bishop Brigante to Choclair. I tour DJ for Choclair. Tour DJ for
Canadian hip hop.
JRDN. Yes. Jordan Crocher. Yes. Tour DJ for him.
Wow.
So Keelo Grams, like I've been there. I've been there. It's one of those things where like if you know me, you know me. If you don't know me, you don't know me. But I'll walk into a room and they'll be like Maestro, Nishi, Classified, and they'll be like,
"Hi, sir." Well, that's good, because that means you have respect in the community.
Oh, yeah.
They are even if you don't think so, are aware of your work.
Like speaking on that, 2012, I was nominated for a Pioneer Stylus DJ Awards Remix of the Year. So like instant, so the Pioneer Stylus Awards was like the DJ version of the Grammys or the Oscars.
Right.
So you ain't gotta win, but once you get nominated, that stays on your name forever.
Right.
So because you're considered like one of the top 10 in the country,
Even to be nominated.
just to be nominated.
Absolutely.
So they had a nominees party at downtown, and I went to the party, and DJ Rich was there, D Enforcers was there, a bunch of other DJs in the city were there, and I walked in, and DJ Rich came up to me and he was like, "Yes,
Sorry.
Dove, rest in peace,
Sorry.
De La Day."
Sorry.
Yeah. But I walked in, and DJ Rich came up to me and he was like, "It's about fucking time they recognized your game." Yeah, he's about fucking time they recognized your game. You should have been here years ago.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? I really appreciate that.
That's good because it's another peer recognizing your work,
Mhm.
and that also solidifies the work that you're putting in. And sometimes you're right. I don't always necessarily I can relate to you because I don't always necessarily look for the accolades of being a hip hop head.
No.
I'm more about the culture and sharing the culture and not gatekeeping.
Yeah.
But also making sure that you do recognize those that are really in the trenches, really trying to make sure that the culture of hip hop stays alive, stays relevant, and well, because as you said, what we were rapping about before has gone out the door. So to come back and bring it back and say, let us bring some conscientious rap, let us do things like that. It really solidifies us as hip hop heads. But I'm like you. My point is, people come to me and like, Ness, you're doing such a great job. No, I'm just doing the job.
Yeah.
And because I think when you have a passion, I'm not a DJ, as you know, but you are a DJ and I know to do at least the hip hop side in regards to maybe like admin or music and knowing all that stuff. So there's just that difference between us. But once you have a passion, that allows you to pull your boots up, move forward, and not always the ego or pride look for that. Oh, you're doing such a good job, or telling people I'm doing such a good job. So that's good. That you know what, you're walking in spaces, and people are recognizing you because that's a really good thing. That means you're impacting it. Even when sometimes me and you are like, no, we're just doing the job, but we are truly impacting.
Well, it's akin to that saying that if you absolutely love what you're doing, no matter how much you're getting paid for it, it will never be a job.
Absolutely. With DJ DC, straight out of Toronto, you are listening to Hip Hop Festival and Down to Earth podcast. Please follow us. It costs you nothing. You get to hear some interesting stories about Toronto's hip hop. We're going to get right back in. And I'm going to talk to DC about some other things. Let's do some five rapid fire questions.
Let's get it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, vinyl /turntables, or controller?
Vinyl all day.
Vinyl all day. Perfect. What is your guilty pleasure track to drop? Something that you love.
Guilty pleasure track to drop would be, it's a remix called Tipsy Gambler.
Gambler?
It's Jaquan Tipsy, the rhythm, with Kenny Rogers, the Gambler.
Wow. Okay. You got it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so we're going to play that a little later. Okay, let's go. Club or private party?
Private party.
Okay.
More intimate.
Yes, absolutely. It always is. Best era, 90s or 2010s?
90s all day.
Yes, I agree, people. I'm with him on that one. One song that last but not least, one song that you played every set this year.
Every set this year.
One song that you can kind of remember.
It would probably be that Tipsy Gambler.
The same Tipsy Gambler.
Yeah. Trust me.
So right now, that's the hot track.
It's fire.
Good,
It just hits everybody.
Oh, that's good. So outside of hip hop, do you actually do parties or clubs with different genres? So what is your main genre? Maybe that's another question.
I tell everybody my main genre is 90s. Anything 90s, hip hop, R&B, reggae, house, everything 90s.
Right.
But I DJ just about every single genre. I'm actually special guest at a drum and bass party tomorrow night.
Oh,
to
okay.
do a special guest set.
Oh, that's nice. So you're able to pick country, jazz, across the board. So everybody, if you guys are ever looking for a DJ, just because we are talking about hip hop doesn't always necessarily mean that this person or the DJ is stuck in the hip hop genre. In order to be a DJ, you have to learn other genres. Would you agree?
Gotta be versatile.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, remember too, a lot of the music we're doing or taking or sampling, that's what we're doing in order to make these songs. And or the DJs themselves are making every day that they get on a set or play is they will actually make new mixes or new songs and mix them together, splice them, edit, and make something very creative. So the DJing craft is one that is I do not know how to do. I can chat, as you can see, but I'm just not going to be a DJ at this point in my life. But I respect that there's DJs out there that love it just like me, and that we can collaborate together and work on something as wonderful as the Hip Hop Festival podcast, Down to Earth podcast. Another question.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first record, CD, download you ever bought for yourself? And do you still have it since you love vinyl? Let's go with vinyl. Maybe what was your first vinyl record?
Fat Boys Are Back.
And let me tell you, it's interesting how you're saying that because a lot of people do not realize how big Fat Boys was.
Oh my God. They're monumental.
Listen, I have them. As you know, I collected flyers from the 80s and 90s Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a few of the flyers that have Fat Boys from Brigante Keelo. So this is to show you, because I was talking to somebody, just go a little segue. I was talking about somebody about Fat Boys, and they were like, they said to me, same thing, monumental, how great they were, and how inspirational they were, and how big or massive they were at the time, even over somebody like Run DMC and things like that. So I find it quite interesting that we were manifesting or talking about it, and now you're back and you came with exactly. Do you remember what you paid for it?
Oh, Jesus Christ! No, that was $100. But here's the funny part: the very first piece of music that I ever purchased with my own money,
right?
Metallica, Enter the Sandman.
Wow.
On tape.
Yeah, I'm not a big rock and roll fan. I respect it. Mm-hmm. So for you to buy that is...
You can blame my parents for that because I grew up in a severely Christian household. So
you didn't play no secular music.
So my brain was just like, what is the complete opposite to what they're listening to?
Yes. I understand that. So you weren't allowed to play any hip hop or anything like that?
No.
Oh,
no.
Wow. So were your parents like pastors, or where did that
Deacons.
Head deaconess. So you a PK kid. PK.
Head deacon, head deaconess.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that wasn't happening in that household. No. And so now that you're a grown man, and even when you were probably did your first DJ set by accident way back when that opened up slot came through, what do they think about that?
Well, it was funny because when I was coming up in the DJ game, and I had my little turntables in my room, and I was practicing, and I was secretly building my record collection, my mom was like, "Why are you still on this DJ thing? Like, it's never gonna come out to anything."
Wow.
It's never gonna come out to anything. Like, why? Just what do you stick to? You're smart. You know computers. Stick to the computer stuff. Go get a real job. So when I got nominated for the Stylus Awards, and I was like the only DJ that got press. Like I ended up in newspapers and all kinds of things. I grabbed one of the newspapers that had a picture of me in it, and I just went to my mom's house and I just opened it and left it on the coffee table and just walked away.
Here, Mom.
My mom was like,
"Show you."
You know what somebody does, like the double tape, like
yeah. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's your background? What's your parents' background?
Jamaican.
Oh, yeah.
Jamaican and Jamaican.
So they're correct. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I understand that being a Trinidadian child. But what did she say when she saw that?
She was like, I want that there. I was like,
you gotta be so rough all the time.
I was like, there was a DJ award show where they were nominating like the best DJs in the country.
Right.
And I was nominated for an award, and they put me in the newspaper. It's like, you end up in another newspaper for DJ. Yes, mommy. Oh, okay. Yeah, go on, good.
Yeah.
I would take that W.
Oh my God.
I'll take the W. I'll take the W. I wasn't getting any more of a compliment from that.
No.
That was it.
They if they tell you they are proud of you, it's probably most likely they on their deathbed. And because they feel like now is the proper time, and they could have told you from 19 how long. So outside of that, did she ever have a conversation with you after that conversation she had back with you way back when? And you're not going to be nothing. It's not going to nothing.
No,
so she left it alone.
That never came
but
up
she
again.
is happy to see that you have accomplished something, not only for passion, but you're able to make some money out of it.
Hell yeah.
And it must be nice too. Have you ever done anything for your parents, for the church, or anything like that? That's wonderful.
Oh, trust me, I'm for about 5 or 6 years, I was the default sound engineer for my mom's church.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yeah, you had no choice.
I don't know if it was a trick to get me to go to church.
Yes, you had no choice.
But it's just
yes, absolutely.
Junior, we need you to come work the microphone. Junior. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I understand that because it's hard and difficult as West Indian children for them to sometimes realize that hip hop, DJ, being an MC, and I'm not an MC as I rap, I'm a host for parties, that you can actually make money, have a great living out of it if you choose to.
Oh, yeah.
And they look at it as like, you're whatless because you didn't become a doctor or you didn't become a psychiatrist, which doesn't make no sense to me because sometimes living for them doesn't allow you to live for yourself. You know what I mean? So you went out, you're like, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not one to, floss, but
But you know what? If it made you buy a house, or put your kids in school, or you bought a car from it, and I'm not talking spending bags on people's asses in the strip club, actually taking the money that you did earn and doing something as yourself, and then even transitioning more culturally and involving yourself with others so that you can have a stand with those that are coming behind us and making sure we're passing the baton. So I do, I
3 cars, a house, 2 kids in college.
Oh my God, that's good. Yeah, so they're big kids.
Yes.
And are they going to be done soon?
20 and 21. So
okay. Yeah,
they're like
big
second and third year. So.
Oh yeah. What are they going to be doing?
They're both studying pre-law.
Oh, that's good. That's money.
And poli-sci.
Oh wow.
2 different schools, like without even consulting each other. They just decided on their own.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, they must be close then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? If there's influence in the house, such as yourself, right? And then of course, nice thing is you're allowing them to choose what they want.
Whatever they want.
One is a major and one is a minor. You're like, I'm going to pay for you and you can go to school. If you want to become a DJ after, you can do that too.
Listen, my daughter started out with neuroscience and she was like, Dad, the math, it's not mathing for me. I was like, sweetheart, whatever you pivot.
I really struggled in high school. All from grade 1 all the way through. I'm not sure what it is. It's not. There's no learning disabilities. You just there's going to be a subject that just doesn't resonate with you. But she allowed herself to pivot, as you just said, and now she's going to pre-law.
Yeah.
And then she can go to forensics. She can become a lawyer. She can get a judge.
Yeah. And she's smashing it straight A's.
That's good. So she's basically on the honor roll. You must be a happy dad.
Very.
So I'd be looking at your T-shirt, and I want to ask you what that means on your T-shirt.
416.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. It's going to be in high school like 30 years. That is cute. Is that your brand?
Yeah.
Is that, this is you. Oh, okay. Cool. So tell the people where they can buy.
Just go to my website, djdctoronto.com, and click on the link merch.
And represent. 416. That's actually
hats,
really cool.
Shirts, bags, everything, stickers, whatever you want is all on there.
Oh, wow. So you're actually even branching off even further.
Yeah, I have my own merch store.
Yeah, congratulations. As you know, I sell T-shirts as well too. I understand that. So let's move on and
started by carrying crates for everybody. So I
yes.
Carried crates for Climax, carried crates for DJ X, carried crates for Kid C, carried crates for Baby U.
Yes.
Carried crates for Bubba Khan.
Shout out Bubba Khan, Baby U.
I was in the basement of the CKLN in the corner while they were doing the power move and Fantastic Voyage.
Yes.
So Ron Nelson,
Shout out to Ron Nelson.
big ups to him as well.
Yep.
Like I was in the trenches with like the OGs of the city, just picking up whatever crumbs they left behind, just so I could learn little bits of knowledge here, little bits of knowledge there. And because of that, I mean, I got to like literally be shoulder to shoulder with DJ Jazzy Jeff every time that he's come to Toronto.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, just fanboying the out of it, but just
right, absolutely.
Like he's the greatest.
Oh, absolutely. I went to just a quick little story. I went to the LL Cool J 2 years ago, the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I went to like 8 concerts that year. And DJ Jazzy Jeff got up there. Oh my God, I screamed like he was rapping. The way the band fling down the mix and did this and that. I mean, it's a craft, and he has so much experience that he's able to come without somebody rapping, which is, you got to hear somebody talking all the time. This man, DJ Jazzy Jeff, big up to you, can come and rock the crowd out. So that is something to aspire for, something I've known that you've done. I think you worked at a festival. Was it last year? And what did you do? Were you on the stage or were you in production?
On the stage.
Oh, so you were DJing there as well. And that was one of the bigger festivals. What was that one for?
That was Veld.
Oh, and how did that go?
Oh, Veld was amazing. I was stage manager for the circuit stage at Veld, which means that I basically controlled the acts and coordinated between the management and the AV.
Right.
And so on the second day it was a 3-day festival. On the second day of the festival, we had set up everything and we wanted to test out the system. And the front of house where they control all the audio, they didn't have any background music to play until like people started coming in.
Right.
So the sound engineer was like, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" I'm like, "Nothing." He goes, "You're a DJ, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "You want to go back to back?" And I'm like, "Say less, bro." We plugged in some USB keys and we just started slamming in some tunes.
Yeah.
They opened the gates and people just started coming over to the stage. They're like, "Who are these two DJs?"
Right.
And then like one of the production managers came up in the golf cart and she was like,
"Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because we weren't artists."
Oh, so they didn't even have like opening act / maybe a DJ just to kind of.
The opening act was late, and
it's just music.
Yeah,
and that's
music. Yeah, that's it. But that's just it. The audio guys didn't have music to fill the gap.
That's
for it.
insane.
So we were killing because we were killing it.
Let me talk something about hate and not thinking sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're so caught up about rules and regulations that on the fly, something like that, you and the other DJ, I don't know his name, thought to yourselves, let us get these people going. They've probably been waiting for a while. They come in, you have ambiance basically going. And that is actually a really good thing because I want to come in and I don't want to hear nothing. Right. So even if you're showing off a little bit and you play a little music, but that, you know what? This is what happens when you are blinded. Always be open to new experiences, doing something different, learning how to pivot, learning how to change, because he went there. He was supposed to be one thing, a production / stage manager, and ended up the same night trying to help them out even further, which was a good thing. Somebody came and squashed it, but never let people stop you from thinking outside of the box or trying to help. We need a little bit more people helping in this world. This world has now become, can I have? And it's one sentence, one word.
Yeah.
It's not even 3 words.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I applaud you that you tried to do something different. They didn't see that in you, but that's okay because you took the initiative and said, I'm going to do something and help them. And you did. And if they didn't like it, that's on them. But I love that for you because that means that if you work with people or if you're working for people, with people, it's better to always be a solution solver or proactive than reactive.
Yeah.
Because reactive, you gotta be standing there twiddling your thumb saying, "Oh, I'm just making money."
Not my job, right?
And that's what we want to talk about is that I don't care if you want to be a doctor, a producer, a DJ, a host, an MC, put your passion in, take a step every day, do what you need to do, and it will get you to spaces that may allow you to do something like this, but it got shot down. But it's something that I think has humans, if we want to talk to the kids, if we want to talk to others, do these things not because you're trying to take over, but because you have a passion, and more so that you're trying to help. If somebody squashes it, don't let that stop you and keep moving forward.
Cool.
DC did not get to where he's at if he didn't try these things out from your first story, which was when you went on stage, there was a double act opening to all of that.
Yeah.
And even with me, I can't remember how we met each other. I'm so sorry. But
do you want to go there?
How did we met? It was a good thing or bad?
Huh?
Was it a good thing?
It was a good thing for us.
Oh,
but yep.
No. So what we're going to do, because we're not giving that girl no shine, okay? Yes, you're right.
She will not be named.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Listen.
Voldemort.
Listen. Anyways, I ain't giving her no shine. Now I remember he was a DJ. Either you were the DJ for her specifically, or you were just the DJ that night.
Hey, I was DJ associate.
Okay. And I happened to go in. This was a showcase, and but I feel like
shout out Rebecca's on King Street.
Yes, but I feel like you knew me. I feel like that's how we met, or did we just kind of start talking? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Do you remember?
We literally met that night, and we just kept in touch.
Okay. So you know what? I am a networker. I like to connect with people. I like to talk to people, and I'll say this. If I went and spoke to him, it was because he was doing a good job. And I'm also, my point is, you're welcome. My point is I was also at the time, I created the annual hip hop festival that I do in Toronto, and I was actually looking for DJs. So I don't remember everything, but I remember the feeling. And one thing with me, I relate a lot of my feelings to memories. So I know for a fact he was doing a good job. And the thing is, it was so good so that he came out and has performed for the annual hip hop festival. He was one of the rotational DJs. I had you doing West Coast that day. Oh my God. So I asked, I had some of the DJs come out, and somebody do South, somebody do East, somebody do North, somebody, try to mix it up, because we don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. And this man came out and he killed it. I want to thank him personally and provide flowers to him, because one thing he did do for me personally is he poured into me. And when I say he poured into me, I'm not going to get into all of that, but it is something where we didn't really know each other. He saw me. He said to himself, I'm going to do something with this lady. And we collaborated. And from then we became friends. So I'm glad that it's full circle, that you are still making moves, doing all the things that are hip hop related. Now you're into country, you're into other genres as well, and you're making these fusions. And you talked about how you want to change the Toronto party scene and try. I feel like when you were speaking earlier, you said, well, you know what, I want to bring, and I'm sorry if I don't remember all the genres, but you're like jazz and country and R&B and hip hop. Is that to be more inclusive with each other? Or is that just an idea you guys had and want to bring people out so we get different music? And it's not always the same.
Well, it's a wise man once said that hip hop didn't create everything, but everything is hip hop. And
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name. Yes.
So what we want to do with that project is we want like hip hop to integrate into every genre and put them all on stage, whether it's individually or together.
Right.
Just so that you listen to Latin, okay, Latin hip hop. Listen to country hip hop. You listen to Indian hip hop. Like rock and roll and hip hop. It's been done. But instead of marginalizing and having, okay, that's over there, and that's over there, why don't we start encouraging artists to develop music in that lane so that we have country hip hop artists like Shabuzi and all them guys. So we have Latin hip hop artists. So we have others on like rock and roll hip hop artists, and encourage the fusion instead of it just being happenstance.
Yeah, or separation.
Yeah,
right. So it is about a little bit about inclusivity, but also showcasing your talents and saying, let us do something different to provide a different, infused genre, but also giving something new or different. Because you're right, we can go to all the hip hop parties you want to, all the reggae parties you want to, but to have something like that, that And the thing is, people, you gotta be. The one thing I will say, even though I'm not a DJ, I love music. And when I tell you I love music, yes, I can say I'm a hip hop head. I can tell you I'm a hip hop connoisseur. But I'm going to tell you this: that every genre that this man just talked about either came from hip hop, it was influenced. I mean, well, Black culture, our music is the one that we were the ones who created rock and roll, starting to bust your bubble, rock and roll, country, all of that. But I like that you are bringing everything together and saying, instead of separating, let us do something together. Because you're right, being together gives you more power and the options to make it bigger or whatever that is later on. So that's really good for you. And I hope you guys really go forward.
It's one thing to have a hip hop artist that dabbles in country or dabbles in rock and roll. Right. It's the next thing to encourage an artist who that is their thing.
Right, absolutely.
And that's what we're not seeing. We're not seeing encouragement for artists who, okay, I am a country hip hop artist.
Right.
That's my thing.
Right.
Instead, we just have hip hop artists be like, okay, like Beyonce jumping into the country realm.
Yeah. Meanwhile, me and you are like, yeah, that's a good thing.
She's Texan.
Yeah, and she's talented.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's funny how you're talking about Beyonce because she sang R&B, she sang pop, she sang every other, and then she jumps on country. People are like, oh my God, she even did hip hop. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's weird, but you're right. If you love music, I love music, and I can appreciate, as you mentioned earlier, Metallica, or even my mom used to listen to that Black country man back in the day.
Charlie Bird?
No, another one. He's more. He was way a dark skinned man. And he was country. I can't remember. It's not Charlie Bird. I know what you're talking. But a next one. And it's weird. And my mom used to love Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we grew up on this music. And as I get older, and I'm pretty sure you too, you are much more open to listening to different music, or even listening to music maybe in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, that you were like, nah, and now you might give it a chance. You know what I mean?
Like even now, like the pause, no Diddy.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Hip Hop Festival and Down to Earth podcast. We're here today with DJ DC. You can follow him all socials, DJ DC. And if you're interested in his merch, as we can see, you can purchase merch from, please tell them your website.
Well, just go to djdctoronto.com and the merch link is right there. And you can order 1 piece or 100 pieces in this: hats, shirts, bags, stickers, mugs, the whole nine. Get yourself some DJ DC Toronto gear.
There we go, guys. So always remember, all of us here are entrepreneurs and then have different businesses. So just remember, costs nothing to like and support. But if you are interested in buying a t-shirt, a hat, a sticker, please head to his website and please support DJ DC. Moving forward, we're going to continue to talk about being a DJ in Toronto and the ambiance and the pivoting and the learning and all of that good stuff. So one of the things I'd like to talk to you about is traveling outside of Canada, because you could have went to BC. We're not going to talk about BC. Have you traveled to different countries to do a DJ set?
On purpose, no. On purpose, no. 2011, I went to Dominican Republic on vacation, and we were supposed to be there for 10 days. So the first day that I'm there, I'm poolside, and the entertainment crew comes out, and they wheel out a little cart with a rechargeable speaker, and they start playing some tunes and just like playing some games with the tourists there. And I've noticed that they're playing some really, really old ass tunes. They're playing some 2005 things, and I'm like, I called over one of the guys, and I'm like, you know, it's 2011, right? Don't you guys have any newer music? They're like, well, the resort doesn't give us a budget to buy music, so we just have to play whatever we collect over time.
Wow.
I'm like, okay. Where do I find you guys tomorrow? Then they told me the office to come to. So the next day, loaded up a USB key,
of course,
with about 300 or 400 songs, all of the top things, and I gave it to the guy, and the guy's like, not here. He said, because there was a nightclub on the resort. He goes, bring this to the nightclub tonight. so we can plug it into the system. I'm like, say less. So I go to the nightclub like about 9 o'clock. Place is packed. They're playing music. It's all janky and stuff like that. They're hammering their way through it. So I give the guy the USB. He plugs it into the computer. He pulls me into the DJ booth, and they have virtual DJ set up, but it's in Spanish.
Okay, so that people understand, just quickly explain what virtual DJ is.
So virtual DJ is a standalone DJ software that allows you to mix from one deck to another and output to the laptop into the system. So you don't need two turntables. Basically, both turntables are represented on the screen.
Gotcha.
So I've worked with virtual DJ for over a decade.
Right.
But it was Spanish.
Okay.
Everything was in Spanish. But it was the same. It looked the same. But all the labels were in Spanish. But because I had worked with it for so long, I was like, okay, I have a general idea of what's what.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, why are you guys showing me? Okay, virtual DJ. Yeah, they're like, okay, you go, you DJ.
What?
I said, excuse you. I said, no. I was gifting. No. You DJ. So at this point, like I said, the place is packed, but everybody's just like standing around, whatever, just like slow bopping, two step maybe.
Vibe, yeah.
I'm like, okay, I get in, and I start dropping some Beyonce, Rihanna, Drake, Neo, Chris Brown. I just start banging out tunes.
Right.
The place fucking explodes.
What?
Explodes. Like people went from like just holding up the wall to.
Hey.
And these guys are looking at me like,
hold on. Okay,
where'd you go? And I'm like, you gotta create the flow, and the people will return the energy.
Yes.
So they're like, so I play for about an hour. While I'm playing, I tried to leave the booth to go get a drink, and they're like, no, him. They put to this one guy. They assigned one guy. His only job was to refill my drink. I shit you not.
Oh my god!
That was his job for the whole night. The man
so that was your payment, basically.
The man had to follow me around and refill my drink for the whole night. I was like,
gracias.
So all right, so we banged that out for a couple hours. I'm like, okay, you guys take over. I want to go party. I didn't come here to work. They're like, okay, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, all right, I'm not doing this. No. Different party on the beach, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 p.m. I'm like, all right, so I go out to the beach, tiki torches set up, DJ booths set up right in the middle of the sand on the beach. 7 o'clock, just as the sun is about to set, man taps me on the shoulder. You're up.
Holy.
I'm like, okay. So I step up and I start slanging tunes. Place pop off again, and I'm sitting there. So torchlight party, sunset, facing the ocean as the sun is dipping into the ocean.
Yeah. So ambiance upon
I lean over to one of my friends and like, just kill me right now. just
because it's the best thing ever, right?
Burn me right now.
Yeah. Because it's so surreal.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Right, and and the thing is, it was organic.
Yeah.
And it happenstance, and you were willing. Again, he pivoted people. This is a good learning lesson. That even in being a DJ, he was able to help these people out. He was being kind by just giving some music and ended up DJing, which is fantastic. Did they ever invite you back to come and DJ professionally?
No.
Boom.
No. They contacted me.
Right.
And they were like, okay, what would it take to bring you back? I'm like, airfare, accommodation, food and drink.
Right, that's it, yeah.
And they were like, okay, let's see what kind of budget we have.
Yeah.
And see how soon we can bring you down.
Yeah.
And then they never got back to me because I guess they ran it up the flagpole and somebody was like, no.
Yeah, because they're paying. Yeah, and think too in those tourist destinations, you pay, even if you paid $1,000, they make $10.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do? Pay you the $1,000 or pay them?
Exactly.
But the greatest thing you did for them, and again, kindness costs you nothing, people. He downloaded a USB and gave them between 300 to 400 songs, so that at least somebody like me who shows up next year or the year after, I'm like, you have tune. Even if they're a little older, you still have tune. But you're right, you are going to have that ear that you know what's what and how it sounds. Because even though I'm not a DJ, you hear me hearing tunes before you. Like, I will hear a bar and know the song. So to equate it, meaning that you saw something that was going on and you said, you know what, I'm going to help. And that is to be congratulated because that shows, again, his passion, his authenticity for the craft itself and honoring, you know, music in general, because music has no color. That's number one. It's inclusive and it makes us happy. You know what I mean? So that's a fantastic story. Did you go anywhere else in the world, or let's say, have you traveled in BC?
No.
I mean, Canada. Excuse me.
Well, I mean, I've been to Newfoundland. I've been to Alberta.
Okay.
Not to DJ, but just just for different reasons.
Oh, okay. So not to DJ. So
No.
you've mainly been in your career has mainly been in Toronto. Would you be open to going to different countries to DJ?
Oh yeah. Okay. All day. All day.
He's like, hell yeah, bring it all the time.
I've DJed all over Ontario, from Ottawa to Sudbury to Kitchener to Windsor to freaking Niagara Falls,
you
all
stayed
over.
within basically Ontario.
Yeah, I've DJed all over.
Oh, that's good. That is really good. And you've enjoyed that part, traveling and getting there, and the different, and that in itself. Do you find that every area you may go to is a different vibe, and that you have to adjust for that vibe?
100%.
Because Toronto, you know Toronto clients.
100%.
But you may go to Ottawa for your first time and be like, okay, well, I got to make sure I'm doing this the right way. And how does that? What do you look for in a crowd? What do you feel? Is it a vibe?
Well, the way that I teach crowd reading is that you single out like a small group of people,
right,
and then you try to make them move. And then once you get somebody moving, once you figure out what makes them like not stand still, and then you kind of expand on that from there, and then try to turn the 1 into 2, and the 2 to 5, the 5 to 10. Right. And once you get 10 people moving, that turns to 20, 40, 60, and then everybody's on it.
That's good. That is actually good, because it's true. You need one person.
One.
Yeah, and then if you continue to play those songs and keep them hyped, then others will join.
The waterfall starts with one drop.
There you go. There you go. Let's pivot again. Tell me one of your worst experiences being a DJ, and so that we are not petty here. We will not be calling out names.
No.
Anything like that, or even venues. You don't want to disrespect any venues. So if you would have to call them 416 or Hip Hop Festival, whatever name, you know what I mean?
No, I mean the absolute worst experience I ever had as a DJ. I was doing a wedding like several years ago, and these are people that I used to have a residency in this place called Main Event at Young and Egg.
Right.
And the groom was a regular, so he used to come out every week and just be the first on the dance floor, pop, 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 pop. And he's like, "Hey, I'm getting married. Could you DJ my wedding and bring that energy?" I'm like, "Dude, all day, I got you."
Right.
So we set it up, the whole thing, gets me the date, deposit, and then so I send out my usual list. Okay, what is the first dance for this and the first dance for that and the first dance? Everybody join. You know the standards.
Yes.
I said, what is the playlist? What is the do not playlist?
Right.
So he sends me a list of these songs that are the must play.
Right.
And I'm reading through the list, and I'm like, this is some country ass acoustic folk music. Like, were you not? Didn't you come see me DJ? Did you hear any of this? This is on your must. Okay, so I called him up, and I'm like, bro, I can't main event this music.
Right.
It's not that kind of vibe. He goes, well, you know, these are my wife and I our favorite songs. And here's what to do. I will make sure I play this music, but this will kill your dance floor.
Okay.
He's like,
so you're giving him the warning.
He's like, we'll sort it out on the day. Get to the day. They're having dinner. I'm playing the music. People are like, okay, it's a little country ass, but okay. And this way, but they're eating and they're talking and whatever, fit in perfectly in the background.
Right.
Gets to the actual dance part of the reception. I start dropping it like it's a hot place. Ton of grandma's on the floor, grandpa's on the floor, little kids are there, back spinning, trying to rock the neck. Place is ton up for at least an hour and a half. Right? Yeah. So we're talking about like from 9 to like 10:30 now. I'm burning it down. Bride and groom come over to me. We noticed that you haven't touched anything from that list yet. I was like, guys, look at the energy in the room.
Right.
You know what this music sounds like?
Yeah.
Look at the energy in the room. They're like, well, you know, respectfully, we did hire you.
Right.
I said, respectfully, you did. Watch this. I start running through the list. I get about 2 songs in, and you could drop a bomb on the dance floor and not kill anything but the floor.
Wow.
Everybody's back. everybody's back to the tables. I'm like, okay, can I pivot now? Well, we want to hear this song and that song. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. So they're the bride and the groom out there, and they're slow dancing to the little hillbilly things. And I've got nothing against hillbilly acoustic country ass music. I play it all the time, but I don't play it to turn people up.
Right.
Get 2 more songs in. I look up, and a line starts forming at the door
For people to leave?
to go home.
Shut the front door. No. Why would you do that to yourself?
And I'm like,
Because a wedding is a celebration.
yeah,
It's a big party.
yeah.
In truth.
And I'm like, can I pivot now? Well, could you play this song? And I'm like, oh my God.
Listen, who don't, as our West Indian parents would say, who don't listen
Will feel.
Because your wedding is supposed to be a celebration, and this is what people expect. Once you get over the wedding vows, and if you're in church for an hour, or if you're in front of an officiant and you're in front of them for 10 minutes, people are there to party. And so you want to engage with your audience, whether it's at a wedding or, as you said, when you went to Ottawa and it's 111 and then 2, then 5, then 10. So always remember that you have to look at what you're doing as a person in the industry and really understanding that your job is important, and it is your job to also talk to guests or clients and say, listen, this will happen and this is going to change, or your expectations aren't going to be met.
Yeah.
But in the end, did everybody leave? And mostly, did you get paid for the job?
Oh hell yeah, I got paid.
Okay.
Oh, so let me tell you about one story.
Yes.
So basically 90% of the people walked out of the party, and we basically shut down the reception within like 30 minutes.
Wow.
So groom comes over with a couple of his groomsmen. Groom is a hefty boy, probably about 6'1", 6'2", 300 pounds. Groomsmen 6'3", 6'4", 300 pounds. And I'm sitting there by myself, and about 4 of them come over, and they're like, so this ended kind of early. You could have did a different job there. I think you should give the groom a discount for the fact that the reception got ended off early. And I was like, I very much consulted and warned them and set the expectation as to what was going to happen if I proceeded with this. I asked several times if I could pivot. So respectfully, go fuck yourself.
That's it.
And they're like, well, I mean, we don't have to let you leave here with your equipment. And I was like, do you understand who you're talking to?
Yeah.
They're like, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I could pick up my phone, and then nobody leaves here.
That's it.
They're like, who are you going to call? I'm like, not the Ghostbusters.
That's it.
I'm like, shall I? Because we're not that far from Scarborough, bro.
Yeah, man's them.
They're like, okay. Well, all right. There's no need to take it there. And maybe we might have been a little bit aggressive, and we'll let you finish what you're doing.
Aggressive? I mean, 4 mans came over and you had to threaten them with the next, not even police, man's death.
The man's death. Oh no.
And what you call that? Listen, for those that don't live in Toronto, when we say we are calling man's death, listen, what is Big E's line? Funeral. There'll be no funeral. There'll be funeral and something. I can't even think of the line right now. But anyways, don't make people call mans on you. Let people do their job, and allow people to talk to you in a sensible way. As DJ DC standing here, yes, he's a DJ, but he's also giving great life lessons when we speak to these DJs, and about his life and anything else that he has gone through. Let's pivot again. Talk about something that you want to talk about, that maybe a different type of experience, or just something within the DJ world, anything like that. Oh, okay. Go back to that.
1, 2, 3, and rolling.
Welcome back to Hip Hop Festival Podcast and Down to Earth Podcast. Today, we are here with DJ DC. We've been talking for a while, just shooting the shit, talking about life experiences, and just being a DJ in Toronto. So I have another question for you as well with regards to being a DJ. What is a misconception about a DJ that you can quell and and set people straight, or things, or even like bigotry or prejudice against you. Let's talk about
Lord, where do I start?
that. But set the record straight.
Yes.
As a DJ.
The biggest misconception about DJs is that every DJ is a womanist, jealous, girlish, cheating, two-timing, whatever, unfaithful son of a.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a DJ. I'm so sorry.
And the truth is, most DJs over the age of 30 probably married with kids.
That's so true, because
Like-
you're doing this to support yourself as a part of a job. Absolutely. So
Like
that
Chill
makes
Squad,
sense.
Tom,
Yeah.
married with children.
Married.
Jay
Scott
on-
is married.
Jay Online.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of us are family people,
Right.
are family-oriented people.
Right.
And we don't take home groupies and all that whole, no. Most of us are very, like, sensible, law-abiding, moral, somewhat
Decent people.
somewhat decent people.
Is there any other misconception that you want to maybe talk about? Maybe more at like the admin or the payment side, or
Well, here's the thing. Contrary to popular belief, like when you see 100 DJs on a flyer, they're usually only getting like 30 to 45, 30 minutes each for a set time,
yes.
no matter how much you sell.
Yes.
Like I worked with an organization, which I will not name, at a Caravana party where we brought in BET, and we had Serrani there, and we had Fabulous, and I sold a couple hundred tickets for this event,
Yeah.
and I got paid like $5 per ticket, and I got a 30-minute set time, which actually got cut to 25 because the DJ before me ran overtime, and the DJ after me showed up early.
Right.
So this whole entire big BET event that I basically 1/5 packed the house, and I got 25 minutes to DJ.
Oh wow. So you were saying that sometimes that even in instances, quantity is always quality.
No.
And it's probably better to maybe have a few DJs and give
Them-
people hour or so.
Yeah.
Because even at my hip hop festival, I do 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But you know, I have, and I'm also production, and I make sure it's like it's
Mhm.
timed.
Mhm.
But I absolutely would give you your time, because I want you to connect with the crowd, and you're doing something for the hip hop. It's not even for me.
Mhm.
You are doing something for the hip hop festival, and I want people to see you in your own production, in your own
elements,
production, your own DJing, your own elements. You're right, for lack of a better word. You're right, and just moving the crowd as much as you can. So that is interesting that BT, with all that money, could only figure out that, well, we can only have 25 minutes. It's crazy.
Oh no! See how happened was BET provided.
Yeah, my mic, son.
No, with the.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So they provided the talent, but everything else was left to the promoters. So they didn't handle. They took their hands off the logistics. And it was these promoters that decided that we're going to put 100 DJs on the show and give them 20 minutes each. Absolutely not. No matter how much they sold.
You should have you know what too. So we even spoke last year. What I even realized with the hip hop festival, I had too many DJs.
Yeah.
Too much. And it, you know what? No, I'm lying, because I don't want to disrespect you. It's not about having too much DJ. It was about time. The time is what drove me. And speaking of Tommy, Chill Squad, shout out to Chill Squad. He is the one who said to me, Anessa, you should, instead of 8 hours, have it for 6 hours. And then that changed how many DJs I had.
Mhm.
And then what I also did, learning as I move forward, and again, pivoting people, I had Rich come in and just kind of monitor everybody. And same thing, we have a timer here today. It's the same thing.
Mhm.
But you guys got you weren't part of it last year, but you guys got 40 minutes, so that way you could connect with the crowd.
Mhm.
Because some people came, some of the DJs, I get it. You guys double book, you want to go out. It's summertime, I get it. But I want you guys to come in, you're absolutely right, and come in and play with your heart. because it's once per year. I want you to pour into me. If you're pouring into me, pour into the crowd. You know, and I feel like you guys are doing that because you're a DJ. That's what you love. You want to see the vibes, the one turn into two and two turn into 100, and the fun or the something coming up and slapping your table, and you're like, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But it's the energy that you're looking
Exactly.
for. Again, shout out to Scarborough and don't beat the furnace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, other than that, is there any other projects that you want to talk to us about?
So I mean, I just started a residency at Oxonville Paper and Danforth, and where I'm going to be cycling through girl DJs.
Oh wow! You know what? I want to connect with you on that. I am struggling with getting women DJs. I without saying too much, I want to do something with a set of women DJs. So I definitely will connect with you with that. And you know what? Also, let me tell you, thank you for that, because I am in a male-dominated industry, and I've had people, you need to do this, you need to do this. No, I had to figure it. It took me literally 4 years to figure it out, because I wanted to make sure that what I'm producing, what I'm putting out there, it's no different than being a DJ. You want to make sure it's clean, everybody likes it. And if you choose things like being inclusive, family oriented, whatever it is, that you're producing something that is top tier, or you're getting an A from the crowd and they're like, yo, your DJ was amazing. Just speaking about Tommy again, he did the plates last year. Oh my God. People lost their flipping minds. But it again, pivoting allows you to change certain things and, work with people that, you're giving everything to the audience. Because I don't want DJ, and again, nothing against you, because you did a really good job. It's just I had to change it a little bit. And so even this year, I'm going to change DJs again. Tommy's definitely going to be part of that, because I tell Tommy, I'm like, Tommy, you can't play no music except them. I said, and again, pivoting or understanding that I have to work with the DJ. I said to him, let's say you're doing Boot Camp Clip and they don't get it, then just play the original, spin the original song. Right. But I want people to know that hip hop is so multifaceted and even genre faceted, because you telling me, look, we're going to do this, this, and this, and link with all these different genres. We've already been doing that for a long time. So kudos to you, and just being, as you said it yourself, upstanding. You came even from the Hip Hop Festival. Thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You came. You were professional. And let me tell you, this man didn't know me from nowhere. And that day he came and he set up all the system and produced the hell out of my speakers and all the audio stuff. I'm sorry for the lack of words. And he did it with a smile. So I really want to tell you, you know what, thank you, sir, for that, because it allows me to grow in my business. And knowing that you have something, just let me say this to you, that if you want a media partner for any of the events that you're doing, me and Ras, aka Down to Earth Podcast, we would love to produce or partnership with you, so that, again, it gives you even maybe something that you can work with. But 100%. We definitely will give you exposure. 100%. And I would love, truthfully, to talk further, but we'll do that offline about the DJs that you come through, because I too want to start more incorporating. Because last year I didn't have any. You know what I mean? So things happen. We'll talk about it later, right? And but I feel like if I could connect with somebody like you, that maybe I can come in and see them for a couple of sessions, and if I can. Like yourself, I always want to give back or give. You gave me my point is, long-winded, I'm sorry. He gave me a chance. I'm willing to give a chance to somebody out there myself, or even work with somebody like DJ DC, who's helped me, and now it's my turn to give back. And if we can help produce, manage, give love, flowers, whatever it is, but pour into people, then that's probably one of the best things you're going to be able to do, because you're going to get it back tenfold. Like I said, you're now sitting here because we happenstance met, and now he's here and I'm interviewing him. And when I met him, I wasn't doing this. It's because of my producer. I really believe in manifestation. My producer saw something in me, and I see something in you. You saw something, and it goes in a big circle. So again, 100%. I want to thank you so much for coming out today and just shooting the shit with me, having a good time, and speaking about what it is to be a DJ. What we're going to do for the audience today as well is we are going to have a little 10-minute session where DJ DC is going to show off his skills and provide a little mix for us. And you're going to hear, this is his. We have not instructed him to do anything. We encourage DJs to be creative in their own way. Keep it hip-hop oriented, but do what they would like to do. So I'm going to have him just lead us out or take us out.
Hold on.
No problem. Again, guys, follow us at Hip Hop Festival, Hip Hop Festival Podcast and Down to Earth Podcast. Remember to follow DJ DC on all platforms. You can also buy t-shirts from www.hiphopfestival.ca. I have small through extra large. Support he has apparel as well. Support us. Once again, I'm just going to turn it over to him, and he's going to just start his mix.